Welcome to another video, which is also a continuation of section 1.3.1. This section is section 1.3.2, solution to problem using Venn diagram, 3 circles. That means we are solving problems involving 3 circles in a Venn diagram. Now, in solving problems involving 3 circles in a Venn diagram, we shall state the following formula. 1. N of U is equals to N of A union B union C plus N of A union B union C all complement. 2. N of A union B union C equals to N of A plus N of B plus N of C minus N of A and B minus N of A and C minus N of B and C plus N of A and B and C. And then the last is N of A union B union C equals to N of A intersection B complement intersection C complement plus N of A complement intersection B intersection C complement plus N of A complement intersection B complement intersection C plus N of A intersection B intersection C complement plus N of A intersection B complement intersection C plus N of A complement intersection B intersection C plus N of A intersection B intersection C. This formula can be used in solving problems involving 3 Venn diagrams, depending on the questions. Now, we are going to start solving problems immediately using what we have done, starting from section 1.3. Problem 1. In a group of 100 language students, every student studied at least one language from Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. 10 studied Yoruba only. 18 studied Yoruba but not Hausa. 38 studied Yoruba and Igbo. 59 studied Yoruba, Igbo. 42 studied Igbo and Hausa. Determine 1. The number studying only one language. 2. The number studying 2 and only 2 languages. Solution. First of all, we are going to represent I to be the set of students that studied Igbo. H, set of students that studied Hausa. Y, set of students that studied Yoruba. Now, from what we have written, it is clear that N of U equals to N of I union H union Y equals 100. What do I mean by that? From the question, we are told that every student studied at least one language from Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. That means of the 100 language students, everybody participated in studying one language. That is why in a Venn diagram, we are not going to draw the rectangle because there is no need. It will be equal to what? N of I union H union Y equals to 100. Now, from what we have said or written earlier, N of I will be 60. Number that studied Igbo, number of students that studied Igbo. N of Y is 59. Number of students that study Yoruba. H complement intersection Y equals 18. Number that study Yoruba but not Hausa. N of I intersection Y equals to 38. Number that studied Igbo and Yoruba. This implies that N of I intersection H equals to 42. Number that studied Igbo and Hausa. N of I complement intersection H complement intersection Y equals to 10. Number that studied only Yoruba. Diagram, we are told that from the question, n of I complement intersection h complement intersection y equals to 10. That is number that studied Yoruba only. That is here is 10. Then, from that same Venn diagram, we are told that h complement intersection y equals to n of I complement intersection h complement intersection y plus n of I intersection h complement intersection y. We are talking about this region. That these two regions from here to here represent h complement intersection y. From here to here. Then, so that this alone, which is Igbo and Yoruba alone, called I intersection h complement intersection y, that is the region, is equals to what? Is equals to n of h complement intersection y, the whole of this, minus this alone, which is called I complement intersection h complement intersection y. Now from here to here, from the question, we are told that is what? 18. From here to here. That is h complement intersection y. From here to here is 18. So this one alone is what? 18 minus 10. So that here will be what? 8. From that same Venn diagram, n of I intersection h intersection y is equal to what? This section is equal to the whole of this, which is I intersection y minus what? I intersection h complement intersection y, this one. So that this alone is what? The whole of this minus this, which is equal to 38 minus 8. So that this one is 30. From that same Venn diagram, I and H only, this region, which I call I intersection H intersection Y complement, is equal to what? The whole of this. I intersection H minus this. I intersection H intersection Y, which is 42 minus 30. That gives us 12. So this one alone is 12. Then H only is what? H only and Y only, this one is what? This one is what? Since we know this and know that, we can get H and Y only. What do we do here? The whole of Y is 59. So we are going to say 59 minus 10 minus 8 minus 30 will give us this. Will give us H and Y only. Which we have said there that I complement intersection H intersection Y is equal to what? Or n of I complement intersection H intersection Y equals to n of Y minus n of I complement intersection H complement intersection Y minus n of I intersection H complement intersection Y minus n of I intersection H intersection Y, which is 59 minus 10 minus 8 minus 30. That gives us 11. So this is what we have, 11. The next one is I only. This one. Since we know we are given I is given as what? I is given as 60. So we can say 60 minus this, that, and we get that. And that's what we are writing there. We say I only, which is called n of I intersection H complement intersection Y complement, is equals to n of I minus n of I intersection h intersection y complement minus n of I intersection h intersection y minus n of I intersection h complement intersection y. When we do that, we have 60 minus 12 minus 30 minus 8. That gives us 10. So I only there is 10. Now, in these three Venn diagrams, like I said earlier, I said n of u is equal to n of I union h union y. That means that every student participated in taking at least one language. So there is no need for the rectangle, which means n of u is equal to n of I union h union y. Which means for us to get h only, we are going to sum everything and subtract from I union h union y. So we are going to add everything here. 1, 2, that is 11, 10, 8, 8, 12, 10. Add them together and subtract from 100. That gives us this region. And that is what we have done here. We say n of I complement intersection h intersection y complement, this is equals to n of I union h union y minus n of I intersection h complement intersection y complement minus n of I intersection h intersection y complement minus n of I complement intersection h intersection y minus n of I intersection h intersection y minus n of I complement intersection h complement intersection y minus n of I intersection h complement intersection y. That gives us 100 minus 10 minus 12 minus 11 minus 30 minus 10 minus 8. Like I said earlier, that will give us 19. So here is 19. But going back to the question again, the number studying only one language. That is what the question says. Determine the number studying only one language. There are three languages. The number studying only one language can be Igbo, Hausa, or Yoruba. So the number studying only language is either Igbo or Hausa or Yoruba, which means n of I only plus y only plus h only. In other words, n of I intersection h complement intersection y complement plus n of I complement intersection h complement intersection y plus n of I complement intersection h intersection y complement. That will give us what? 10 plus 10 plus 19. That gives us 69. That means the number studying only one language, Igbo or Hausa or Yoruba, is 39. The second question says, determine the number studying two and only two languages. Now, in talking about two and only two languages, it is either Hausa and Igbo, or Hausa and Yoruba, or Igbo and Yoruba. In other words, we are to compute n of I intersection h intersection y complement plus I complement intersection h intersection y plus I intersection h complement intersection y, which is 12 plus 11 plus 8. That gives us 31. That means the number studying two and only two languages is 31. Problem 2 of section 1.3.2. Solving problems involving three circles in a Venn diagram. Question 2 is taken from Jan 1999. A group of market women sell at least yam, plantain, and maize. 12 of them sell maize, 10 sell yam and 10 sell yam, 14 sell plantain, 5 sell plantain and maize, 4 sell yam and maize, 2 sell yam and plantain only, while 3 sell all the 3 items. How many are in the group? How many are in the group? Now the solution. Let y equals to set of yam. Let y equals set of yam. P P equals set of plantain, M equals set of maize. And then here, N of U is equals to what? N of Y union P union M equals S. What does that mean? Now, from the equation, say the group of women said at least yam, plantain, and maize. That means plantain, yam, and maize was sold by every woman. There is no woman in the United States that did not sell yam, plantain, and maize. Every one of them sell yam, maize, and plantain. Therefore, we don't need to write a rectangle because everybody participated in selling yam, maize, and plantain. So N of U now is equal to N of Y union P union M equals to X, where X is the number of women in the group of market women. Then N of Y equals to 10, number of women that sold yam. N of P equals 14, number of women that sold plantain. N of M equals 12, number of women that sold maize. Now you see the Venn diagram, we drew it without the rectangle, meaning that there is no need drawing a rectangle because Y union P union M is equal to N of U. Also, we are told that N of P and M is equal to 5. Those that sold plantain and maize. While those that sold yam and maize is equal to 4. Those that sold only yam and plantain is 2. That is N of Y intersection P intersection M complement. Then those who sold all the 3, yam, plantain, and maize, is 3. That is N of Y intersection P intersection M is equals to 3. Okay. This also implies that those who sold plantain and yam is equals to those who sold yam and plantain minus those who sold yam, plantain, and maize. That is for the Venn diagram here. Here. This is the region that has only plantain and maize. So this region is what? The whole of this one, which is plantain and yam, this region, minus this other region, which is what? Plantain, maize, and yam. Of course, this region is 3. So that 5 minus 3 is what? 2. Because the whole of this is 5 from what we have written earlier. Then those who sold yam and maize only, which is called N of Y intersection P complement intersection M, is equals to N of Y intersection M minus N of Y intersection P intersection M. That means those who sold yam and maize minus those who sold all the 3. This region is what? The whole of this, which is called yam and maize, minus yam and maize and plantain, which is 4 minus 3. That gives us what? 1. Then those who sold yam only, that is N of yam intersection, N of Y intersection P complement intersection M complement. We are told from the question that those who sold yam and plantain only, this region is given as 2. This is 2. Those who sold yam and plantain only is given as 2. It was written earlier. And then those who sold yam only is what? Is equals to, if you look at this circle for yam only, this one is given, this one is given, this one is given. This is the only one we have to find, which represent yam only. Which represent yam only. This region is the whole of yam minus this, minus this, minus this. Yam is given as what? Yam is given as 10. Those who sold yam is 10. So it will be 10 minus this region, minus this region, minus this region. And if you look at the formula, it says n of y minus n of y intersection p intersection m complement, which is this one, minus n of y intersection p intersection m, which is this one, minus n of y intersection p complement intersection m, which is this one. So when you subtract, you have 4. So here is 4. Here is 4. Then this region, P only, or y n of y complement intersection p intersection m complement, which is called P only, is what we are to find now. Now the whole of P is given as what? The whole of P is given as 14. So 14 minus this, minus this, minus this will give us this. And then we say n of y complement intersection p complement, n of y complement intersection p intersection m complement is equals to n of p minus n of y intersection p intersection m complement minus n of y intersection p intersection m minus n of y complement intersection p intersection m, which is 14 minus 2 minus 3 minus 2. That will give us 7. So this one is 7. Now the last one that is not filled is m only, or the region we call n of y complement intersection p complement intersection m. The whole of m is represented, is given as 12. So we now say 12 minus 1 minus 3 minus 2, which we have written here as what? N of m minus n of y complement intersection p intersection m minus n of y intersection p intersection m minus n of y intersection p complement intersection m, which is 12 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1. That gives us 6. Now the question says, how many women are in the group? We were told earlier that at least a group of market women sell at least yam, plantain, and this. Which means this is the number of women that sow yam and plantain. When we add them together, we get the number of women that are in the group. And so we have here that X is 4 plus 7 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. That gives us 25. So the number of women in a group is 25. That's 25 women participated in selling yam, plantain, and maize. Yes, we have come to the end of this chapter, set theory. And then we have been able to solve problems on Venn diagrams. 2-circle Venn diagrams and 3-circle Venn diagrams. So this exercise is for the problem we have solved earlier. Now, I will advise you to try and solve these problems so that in our next video, you now compare with what what the solution will look like. You have exercise 1. Question 1 is taken from JAM 2016. You also have question 2. Between now and next week, I will advise that you solve these problems and compare with what you are going to see in the next video. Thank you for listening.